Have you ever wondered why some individuals feel so entitled to judge others based on their looks? Let's take a moment to think about that. Picture this. You're at a social gathering, feeling good, when someone approaches you, scrutinizing your appearance, leaving you feeling less than. A distasteful encounter, isn't it? But why does this happen? To answer that, let's turn to the experts. Psychologists term this behavior as narcissistic entitlement, a phenomenon where individuals consumed by their inflated self-importance feel justified in judging others based on superficial standards of beauty. It's a mindset that thrives on the flawed notion that attractiveness is a yardstick for worth. So, does this mean we bow down to these judgments? Absolutely not. Remember, these judgments are a reflection of their insecurities, not a measure of your worth. The entitlement to judge is a reflection of an inflated sense of self-importance, not a measure of anyone's worth. Stereotypes, they limit, they hurt, and they are often untrue. But what are the myths we hold about unattractive women? Let's delve into this murky pool of misperceptions and break down these damaging stereotypes. It's a common belief that women who don't fit the conventional beauty standards are often seen as less confident or less successful. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, many women who don't adhere to traditional beauty norms have built successful careers, exuding confidence and strength in their fields. Another myth suggests that unattractive women are unhappy and unsatisfied with their lives. This presumption unjustly associates happiness and satisfaction with physical attractiveness. In reality, happiness and satisfaction are deeply personal and have much more to do with internal qualities than external appearances. There's also a harmful stereotype that unattractive women are unlovable or undesirable. This is a gross oversimplification and a reflection of our society's narcissistic entitlement. Love and desire are complex emotions that are influenced by a myriad of factors, of which physical appearance is just one minor aspect. These myths, and many others, contribute to a toxic culture that places undue pressure on women to conform to a narrow and often unattainable standard of beauty. By challenging these stereotypes, we take a step towards a society that values individuals for their qualities, not their appearances. How are these unjust beauty standards dangerous, you may ask? Well, it's much more than skin deep. These standards, often unachievable and unrealistic, can have devastating effects on one's mental health, leading to issues such as anxiety, depression, and body dysmorphia. They create an environment where one's worth is judged primarily on their appearance, fostering a sense of narcissistic entitlement in society. Experts in psychology and sociology have long voiced their concerns about these standards. They argue that they not only promote unhealthy body images, but also perpetuate social inequality. They breed a culture where those who do not conform to these standards are viewed as less deserving of respect and opportunities. But it's not just about the individual. These standards ripple out into wider society, fostering judgment and discrimination. They create divisions, fueling prejudiced attitudes and behaviors. These standards don't just harm self-esteem, they perpetuate a culture of entitlement and judgment. So what can we do to challenge these standards and entitlements? Well, the first step is awareness. Acknowledging the existence of these harmful norms and their impact on our lives is crucial. Once we understand the ways in which these standards and entitlements affect us, we can begin to challenge them. Think of it as a journey towards self-acceptance. It's about celebrating your unique qualities, your strengths, and even your flaws. Because each of us is a beautiful tapestry woven together with diverse threads of experiences, emotions, and characteristics. We must also educate ourselves. Learn about the history of beauty standards, their origins, and their implications. Understanding the context helps us see the bigger picture and underscores the importance of challenging these norms. Moreover, let's not forget the power of community. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who value you for who you are, and not what you look like. These are the people who will support you in your journey towards self-acceptance. Lastly, remember that changing societal norms is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and perseverance. But every small step you take towards challenging these standards, towards embracing your individuality, is a victory in itself. By understanding and challenging these societal norms, we can create a culture that values individuality and rejects narcissistic entitlement. So, let's take that first step together.